Before people look at this title and freak out and say, no, it's a masterpiece. It don't need a sequel. It doesn't need it. I'm just saying there is some things that we could actually expand upon and make it something. But of course, I don't really know. But the good news is that even if this concept is kind of flawed, it still can kind of work. But anyways, as you guys can see in the title, the sequel to Undertale, if Undertale 2 even comes about. Here is how you do it. So first things first, we basically have the humans and monsters trying to coexist. One way to go about it could be just the fact of having the people being the bad guys. The humans are the bad guys this time, and you could choose to actually go pacifist and try to be the ambassador, or just basically beat the crap out of them. It's like, yeah, your choice. At first I was like, could that work? But the thing is that humans are not like the freaking monsters, you know? The humans, however, they don't have anything special. And even if we decide to say, oh, he got a gun, or oh, he got a knife, or oh, he got a frying pan, it's the same old thing. It doesn't really work. It doesn't really work at all. So because it doesn't really work at all, that's why we have to make that like one little part of it. It's like one little part because it doesn't really work that way. It wouldn't be very, very fun. Just go to a human, punch, 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 or joke, joke, talk, talk, calm them down. It's going to be the same old mechanic. So the idea is we actually make it even more crazy. The fact of you could choose to be on the side of the humans, and it turns out all this time you just brought the monsters back up so the humans can finish them off once and for all. What a twist. What a freaking twist. Oh man, what a twist. But of course, that only works if you actually did the pacifist part of it. Yeah, but then it's kind of like a part of where it's like, oh man, you truly are a monster if you actually do that. You truly are a monster. But here's where the ultimate part comes in. The ultimate part is the fact of maybe the freaking robot still survived. And of course, I don't think it's like, yeah, the freaking robot was able to upgrade himself. Who's to say that he wasn't smart enough to actually make it to the part of where he's able to transfer his consciousness to something else? And then he rebuild. And then he got truly pissed off. His master left him. His creator left him down below to even tell him where she went. And then it's like, oh, well, I'm super pissed off. And there's still monsters down there because, well, there's still monsters down there. Sadly, he decides to clone himself a few times and have a few enforcers who grab the monsters who are still down there. And now he is doing some messed up crap of combining the monsters with some cybernetics. And he is controlling the monsters, doing things against their will. And he invades the Yes, he invades Uptown. He invades Earth. And it comes to the point of where you're going to have to close the barrier again. So yeah, that's to be the pacifist level. It's like, that's a good idea. The pacifist part of that would be the fact of you'll just learn how to do the barrier again. And then this time, or I think chances are you won't need to do that. You'll just need, crap, I don't remember her name, but you need the mechanic, you need the engineer. She will create a nice little electronic barrier or make a nice little different barrier where they can easily just seal it up. And the fun part is that the fact of you already killed a couple of monsters and made them corpses. So you use the dead monsters, their souls, and they combine with the electronics, and thus there is the barrier. But of course, it's going to be hard to get to the barrier because lots and lots of robots that you might have to destroy. Yep. So it comes to the part of where you actually might have to kill. Other hand, you might not have to kill. It could actually be the part of where the monsters remember themselves and they're like, forgive me. And they cars themselves to short out and poof. Yeah. So that would be kind of interesting how they just combine that. And of course, the truly, what was it called? Not genocide. A truly crazy one where you murder people will actually mean the fact of you go back down there. You go back down there and you just destroy every single robotic version of the monsters, and then you get to the freaking big monster and you kill the crap out of him. I'm not sure if we could actually make it to the part of where you can call your allies and they come down there, or heck, you could say that they actually decide to go with you. So all of them are actually able to do some sidekick action. Maybe. Yeah, that could actually work. But on the other hand, it would just be the fact of maybe the engineer girl, she might actually just have like lots of equipment that you could use, and you could upgrade your equipment. And heck, maybe even use the tech that the monsters, it's like after you destroy the monsters, there's no gold this time. It's most likely like robotic pieces or something. And with the robotic pieces, you could actually upgrade your armor and stuff like that. And that would be kind of cool. It's like, yeah, that idea, that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty sweet. And that's what it's going to go. It's like that. And then you go against the freaking big monster, and who knows? Maybe we could actually make it truly ridiculous to the part of where that robot is now a freaking damn Transformer-sized robot. And here you come, and you actually have a robotic form yourself. But of course, yeah, it's just robotic armor, not an actual you're combined with the machinery. But on the other hand, I guess that would be kind of cool. The idea of he has to sacrifice pieces of him to become as powerful as the robot. And then I guess the real crazy part would be the idea of then, well, I guess there has to like be a few more cues. It's like if there's a few cues that you can do and spare to make sure that they actually can see that, oh yeah, we're not going to kill him or something like that. Whereas, like, you can still be a robotic form and you're still able to come out and then you're able to kill everyone on Earth. Or the fact of where you actually killed every single person, and since you killed every single monster down there and everything, you came into a crazy robotic monstrosity. And, well, the engineer scientist has no choice but to push the barrier, and now you're stuck in there. Now you're the freaking monster that they have to contain, because look at you. You've turned into what, yeah, that robot turned into. But I think it would be kind of cool to actually have like a sub version where it's like, oh, well, that is the hardcore level where you kill everyone, but you have to do one certain thing to make it so that you're actually able to, I guess you could break the barrier as well. Yeah, but I think it's a good idea to actually make it so it's one thing that you have to look for. It's like one thing hidden. And as soon as you find that one thing that's hidden, you could actually break the barrier and say like, oh no, he found that upgrade he worked on. And there he goes. And now you're able to just kill everyone. You kill everyone in the freaking Earth. Oh man, and then there you go. The Earth has been ravished and destroyed just because you had to go down there and destroy that robot. But I think there should be a pacifist kind of mode where it's like you were able to do all that, but because you spared a few people, or yeah, I think you could actually just spare all the monsters, and then there's like another pacifist level. So it's like, yeah, it would be cool that you have like some more endings that actually works with it. Like the fact of maybe you you spared every single monster who's cybernetic. They're able to figure out what the frick, and they came out of it and they were like, here's some robotic pieces. So either way, it's like you can kill them, get the robotic pieces, or not kill them and you get robotic pieces either way. So it's like, yeah, that works perfectly fine. So it's like, while you're killing them, I guess technically maybe we can make it to the part of where by the end of the boss battle, you're able to get to level 20. But if you kill them all, you actually might be able to get to level 50. That would be pretty cool. It's like, yeah, that would be pretty cool. It's like, yeah, you leveled up. Your armor's leveled up. Maybe how about your armor's leveled up, but you didn't level up any. That would be pretty cool. Anyways, that would be the sequel of Undertale. Will it happen? Chances are is no. He made a beautiful masterpiece. I'm just spitballing an idea that actually kind of makes something cool. It would be something cool out of it. Just the fact of it is like, oh, frick, what about that robot guy? And it's like, yeah, even though maybe the robot guy got defeated, which I bet might have happened, the fun part is the fact of what if he actually did learn how to upgrade himself and transfer his consciousness. Now what you're gonna do? I guess the funniest part has to be the fact of, but then he can actually, that would be the crazy part of where you can make a third one, where it's like, oh crap, the kid had his phone while he went down there. The phone didn't, of course, I think, yeah, she should have like some blocker on the phone too. You know, it'd be truly funny. The truly fun part would be the fact of where you took off the armor and you walked out in this pacifist mode still, and then the armor just woken all of a sudden and is walking by itself. It's like, oh my gosh! And then you have undead just come out of nowhere and slash it in the pieces. That would be freaking cool. That would be freaking cool, wouldn't it? Yeah, undead just comes out of nowhere. Attack! Zoom, 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 and just destroy it to pieces. You know, yeah, it's a workable piece. This actually could work. But anyways, this is just one of the ones that's going to be an Undertale video that is buried forever. But hey, it's a fun one to think about. Thank you for watching, and if you actually like this idea, you know what to do. You can comment, or you can like, or you can do both. And you can share it. Of course, I'm not actually looking for anyone who's saying, oh, this is such a great idea. And then the creator's like, oh, fuck, this is a good idea. And then I benefit from it. I'm like, no, this is just a fun concept idea. So anyways, thank you for watching.